You're watching a woman fall apart in real time. Mascara streaked, voice cracking, emotions raw. Yandy Smith-Harris wasn't filming a scene or reading a script. This was live. Thousands of people tuned in expecting words of wisdom, maybe a few positive affirmations. What they got instead was a gut punch. As she trembled in front of her ring light, Yandy dropped a truth bomb that sent shockwaves through the internet. A woman I once called my sister was sleeping with my husband. Then, like a ghost appearing in the frame, Mendes walked into the room, muttering something under his breath that sounded an awful lot like guilt. You weren't supposed to say that on Live. And just like that, he disappeared, grabbing his keys and slamming the door like he was storming off a stage he built with his own lies. The internet didn't just watch, it erupted. Comments exploded, screens froze, and just like that, what started as a live stream turned into a viral implosion. But it wasn't just what Yandy said, it was who she said it about. Erica Mena. Yes, that Erica, the one who's been stirring the pot since the early days of love and hip-hop, the same woman who once turned a baby shower into a battleground and was recently telling everyone she was on a path to healing. That healing journey clearly took a detour. For weeks, rumors simmered in the background. Fans spotted subtle signs, flirtatious moments at industry events, a little too much physical contact and behind-the-scenes clips, shared glances that lingered too long. Erica would laugh at Mendes' jokes like she was auditioning for a romantic comedy. He'd place a hand on her lower back like it was second nature. Nothing explicit, but something always felt off. Then came Yandy's birthday, a glamorous 40th bash filled with friends, champagne, and cameras, but it's what happened away from the spotlight that left people whispering. Erica showed up in a dress that made it clear she wasn't just there for cake. And by the end of the night, she and Mendes had vanished. Not to the bathroom, not to say goodbye, but allegedly to a secluded guest house. Alone. Sources close to Yandy, the real ones, not the TV besties, confirmed the whispers. That night wasn't just shady. It was scandalous, and while Yandy smiled and played hostess, collecting empty glasses and saying goodbye to guests, her husband and her supposed friend were nowhere in sight. Yandy kept her composure for weeks, but something clearly broke. Because when she hit live that night, she wasn't just venting, she was detonating. Turns out that outburst wasn't spontaneous. 2 days before, Yandy had reportedly found a burner phone in Mendes' gym bag. Not a second phone for business, not a backup for emergencies, but a vault of secrets inside. Everything, photos, deleted texts, flirty voice notes. One whispered recording allegedly featured Erica saying, "She doesn't know how to love you, but I do." That's not a flirt, that's a declaration, and it wasn't just Erica. The phone allegedly held conversations with multiple women, private hotel plans, screenshots of late-night calls, whole separate relationships running parallel to the marriage Yandy fought to protect. And just when people thought it couldn't get more disrespectful, fans uncovered another layer. A woman from Miami came forward, sharing boarding passes and spa selfies, claiming Mendes flew her out earlier this year. She said he told her he and Yandy were just business partners pretending for the cameras. That's not just lying, that's rewriting reality. Online detectives, bloggers, and content creators launched into overdrive. TikTok timelines turned into crime scene reconstructions. Astrology pages tried to decode betrayal by birth chart. Someone even dug up a group chat thread between Erica and Mendes. The texts weren't subtle. One message from Mendes said, "She plays wife online. You hold me down in real life." Erica's reply? "If she can't keep you, that's on her. You know I've always been the real one." Meanwhile, Erica stayed silent in the loudest way possible. No public apology, no denial, just cryptic Instagram stories. Quotes like, "Grown women do grown things," and "People hate when you mind the business that pays you." If Smug had a scent, she'd be bathing in it. While Yandy's world unraveled in public, Mendez was nowhere to be found. Word is he dipped out to a cousin's Airbnb in Jersey City. Not exactly damage control, and more like escape mode. No press release, no accountability. Just silence. Behind the scenes, Yandy's team scrambled to do what they could. Crisis PR firms, divorce lawyers, advisors on standby. But how do you fix a betrayal this public? How do you save a marriage that's become a meme? And just when you think the chapter is closed, surprise, there's more. The burner phone didn't just connect Mendez to Erica. Allegedly, 3 other women were found in the threads. Messages, reservations, voice memos. One anonymous tip said Mendez used to label contacts under fake business names. One message even had him saying, "I just need peace, not someone reminding me of who I used to be." The irony? He's still very much that man. Celebrity responses poured in like gas on a fire. Kimmela posted a shady story hinting she warned Yandy years ago. "Some people stay loyal to snakes," she wrote. Fans didn't need a translator. Then Remy Ma tweeted something that hit different. You can only hold a man down for so long before realizing you're the one sinking. That wasn't commentary, that was truth in 140 characters. Even Tahiri jumped into the fray, saying Mendez's dirty ways weren't new, just finally visible. He's always been slick. This is just the first time someone recorded it. Erica, she added, may be messy, but she never walks into rooms she wasn't invited to. The storyline felt too twisted for reality, which is exactly why VH1 started making calls. Word is Mona Scott Young is piecing together a reunion special to capitalize on the chaos. Reaction panels, behind-the-scenes footage, maybe even Erica's unfiltered side of the story. Not out of compassion, but because mess equals ratings. As for Yandy, she's doing what women like her always do, surviving, focusing on her kids, trying to protect them from the circus. Her oldest son reportedly knows what's going on. You can't hide a trending scandal from a teenager. But the younger ones, she's shielding them, or trying to. Yandy hasn't filed yet, but insiders say it's coming. Her lawyers are compiling evidence, not just infidelity, but emotional abuse. They're preparing to go scorched earth if necessary, especially now that brands are backing away from partnerships. The family business is on life support. And while Erica's camp insists there's more to the story, they've offered no receipts, no explanations, just vibes and memes. Meanwhile, Mendez is reportedly refusing to show up for the reunion special, possibly signaling guilt, or just cowardice. To top it all off, rumors have emerged of financial misconduct. Nothing confirmed yet, but whispers suggest shady dealings that could land Mendez in more than just marital trouble. What's clear is this. This isn't just reality TV anymore. It's real, messy, and painful. A woman who once held her family together is now left wondering if it was ever truly whole. A so-called friend has burned every bridge and lit a cigarette from the flames. And a man who was once celebrated for turning his life around may have just destroyed everything he built. Again. So now it's your turn. Should Yandy try to salvage the marriage? Is Erica just a master manipulator? Or is Mendez the one pulling the strings? And is VH1 profiting off pain it helped create? Let us know what you think, because this story is still unfolding. And the truth? It's messier than ever.